Hello there, Capricorn. It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of May 9th through the 15th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's get into, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Time to go. Okay, I'm trying to talk and I pull these three cards. Unbelievable. And I feel like this is just in line with all of your readings lately, but it's kind of like truly coming to the end. You know, I feel we have the Mercury retrograde coming up, but there's this energy of something coming back around, like, you know, a feeling or a belief or a person or a situation that reminds you of something from the past. And it's kind of like, I'm done. Like, there is no room. I am moving away from this person, situation, feeling, you know, belief. It's no longer serving me. I'm done. And it's kind of like, I can just see you going, I'm done. That's it. Moving on to something that is happier and really and truly starting a new life. It's this energy of, I want something so different than what I am putting up with now. And it's really kind of like internal. It's this internal, I'm shifting my perspective. I'm shifting my thinking. I'm moving out of this energy of feeling like I can't get ahead. I can't move to the next level, and just understanding that it really is just a shift in your perspective. And I know from your readings, you have been having that shift, you know, moving into this loyal heart. But to me, it's about moving into your own loyal heart, making decisions that are good for you. Because I feel like there's something that happens this week. You know, that really has, it's almost like an earthquake. You know, something happens and you're just kind of like done, you know, just like done. I'm done. I've got to start making decisions that are good for me about where I am wanting to go. And I almost feel like you get this clarity about how you have allowed a situation or a belief or, you know, your perspective about something to be clouded or fogged because you may have been trying to protect yourself or protect your heart or wanting something to happen, you know, holding on to a person or a situation, hoping it would work out. And now it's kind of like, no, it's just done. It's a lovely, lovely energy. You know, this sense of deep knowing coming in, like just understanding this is not working. And, you know, I think you've been toying with that for some time, trying to let something go or a person go. But there is just this energy of, it's really holding me back. Lovely. I'm really excited for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot and see what you have. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. The Magician. Yeah, you are manifesting. You are manifesting your happiness, your own happiness. Yeah, so in your present energy, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, this is, you know, this is you being in this energy of holding yourself back, of self-sabotaging your own happiness, because it's, you know, I feel like for some of you, you've been holding out hope that somebody may change their mind or change their perspective or something like that. And it's kind of like, no, like I cannot do this anymore. You know, sometimes it's really hard, especially I feel like if it's a family member or a romantic connection, it's sometimes really hard to let go. We want to hold on to that person for, you know, sometimes out of just the reality of they are a relative, a family member, somebody that's really close to us. And so we're kind of like, well, I'm related to them, or I've been married to them for, 30 years or something, right? It's kind of like there's so much time and energy put into this relationship. I can't give up. I can't give up. And even if this person has been kind of like keeps coming around and hurting you or giving you reasons to leave, right? Yeah, there's that song by Lady Gaga, a million reasons to leave. All I need is one to stay. And I feel like you're kind of like, okay, I need a million reasons to stay. Like you've gotten to the point where it's like you have just kept out hope. There's been just so much hope that this situation will work out. And so it's come from a very loving part of you, Capricorn, wanting this to work out because this was somebody that was really close to you. But what you're not realizing is that that other person has somehow moved on. And yet at the same time, they're not supportive of you. They're not giving you the same amount of time and energy that you are giving them. And so it's holding you back, or the idea of this person in your life is holding you back from your true energy. Yeah, the Magician is on the bottom. You are manifesting whatever it is that you want. You are manifesting it. Okay, so here's the message that I'm getting. We have the Emperor with the Three of Cups. I think the thing that's holding you back is it's almost as if you are allowing this person to somehow control you, whether that's a control in finances, a control in energy, in emotions. There's somehow this person is controlling you, but they are the Emperor, right? The Emperor is not that loving. The Emperor is more concerned about building his own empire, his own life, and not so much concerned about Capricorn, okay? We also have this Three of Cups. So a lot of times with the Emperor, it means that they may be even using triangulation methods to keep you in the mix, okay? So triangulation is, where they could be talking to somebody else that you are connected to, and it's kind of like they're having the two of you argue, okay, so that they can keep control of the situation. It's very manipulative, right? And I think, with the Magician coming out as much as it is, along with the Seven of Swords, I feel like this person is trying to control you in some way and could be trying to control you in a family dynamic or a friend dynamic, because their energy here is that they have their energy in other areas. They could be even in a third-party situation, but their energy is in other areas. It's not focused on you. And I feel as if, this is part of the never-ending story. So this could be somebody that claims, to love you or, be a good friend or a good family member, but they're not really focused on you. You are putting a lot more time and energy into them than they are putting into you. And you're waiting. They're putting you in this waiting game, waiting to see what they're going to do, or you could be constantly waiting while they're out doing other things with other people. And I feel like you're really just, getting to this point where you're just totally fed up. It doesn't matter how much time or energy or how you're related to this person. It's kind of like, yeah, I have to go find my own happiness, because with Nine of Cups, this is you putting out a wish, but your wish can't, it's almost as if your wish cannot come true. Especially if it has to do with this person. I feel like maybe you've been trying to manifest something with this person, that they would leave another relationship, or they would start focusing on you, or they wouldn't be quite as controlling as you. controlling to you, not as you, controlling to you. Yeah, but you're giving up your own happiness, staying with this person or staying in the situation, or just being tied to the idea of the situation working out. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, wanting things to be balanced out. But here's the thing, you're focused on, I feel like this person may bring you financial stability or security, especially with that Emperor energy. And now the King of Pentacles, what you're forfeiting is your own happiness, because you're kind of tied to whatever this person has to offer you. So you're willing, or you have been willing up to this point, to allow this person to have some control over you, because you felt like you were gaining something financially with this person. But look, they're not bringing in any love, right? It's kind of like they're not expressing their love. They're just providing something tangible, so this could be, a lovely home, or just that essence of financial security, stability, that they're providing something. This could be even, in your work sector, like you're staying in a job because it just brings financial security, but you're holding yourself back from your happiness. It's almost as if you're not looking at this situation clearly, because to look at it clearly means you have to make a change. And that change is really scary for you, because it may mean that you have to give up this financial security. To me, it's kind of like, it's almost like an all or none type of energy here, where you feel like all of your security is tied to this job, this situation, this relationship. And if you don't have this, you have nothing. It's almost as if you're not looking at other options. It's kind of like it's this or nothing. And when we're in that energy of all or nothing, it's a very scary energy, because it keeps us in situations that we've really outgrown. And I feel like that's what you've outgrown this situation, whatever it is. It's actually holding you back from your new life of happiness. Now, if you're totally happy with everything in your life, Capricorn, this probably isn't your reading, right? This is for those of you that are in a job or a relationship situation that, you're not super happy about it, right? But you're staying. You're staying for some reason. And the reason that you're staying, I feel, is because of financial security, which, we have to have. But it's about looking at other options, taking action on looking at other options. Because your advice here is to love yourself. Listen to your heart. Understand that this energy that you are dealing with is draining you of your own time and energy that you can put on yourself. It is as if, there's almost as if, look, we have this and we have this. It's once again that all or nothing. You can be in this energy of just being, depressed, right? Or you can be in this energy of being really happy. And to move into the happy energy, what you have to do is put more time and energy into you, into what makes you happy. So let's get some clarity here with the advice. Yeah, this is a total shift in, Ten of Swords, Hierophant, Two of Cups, the Moon. Being fearful of what the next step brings, of what happens when you go ahead and end this long-term committed relationship, job, situation, belief system, right? There's something that has to come to an end so that you can step into an energy of loving yourself. Whatever this is, it's holding you back from truly loving yourself and bringing in true love. Capricorn, this this energy has been in your readings for some time, and I feel as if you have, we have the full moon coming up, and eclipses and the Mercury retrograde, and this may not happen this week, but I feel like it's almost as if the universe is saying to you, look, Capricorn, you have to take a look at this. You have to end this, because there is no happiness until you do. It's as if when you finally release this and say, yes, I have to change my perspective. I have to change my viewpoint. I have to change my job. I have to get out of this relationship. Whatever it is, it's like your new life starts almost immediately. It's such an energy, such a lovely energy of release, of just almost like being reborn. So let's take a look at your outcome. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is working with Spirit, understanding that you don't have to do this alone. Like, I feel like perhaps part of it is that you feel as if, I give this up, whatever this is, this job, this relationship, this financial stability that you find in this person or situation, right? That you're completely out on your own. And this is the energy of, no, the divine is there. Your spirit guides, your angels are with you. They want to help you with this next step, because they know that the situation or the relationship that you're in is not for you. It's like, no, this is not where you need to be. There's something else better out there for you. And until you are willing to end it, right, they can't do anything for you. It's kind of like, it's almost as if there's a whole new life waiting for you. You just have to choose to end the one that you're in now. Oh, lovely. Yeah, King of Cups. It's going to help you to balance out your emotions. Because you're just fearful of loving yourself. It comes back to self-worth. Loving yourself enough to go in a new direction. To trust in the divine. To trust in your spirit guides and angels. That you will be able to make it on this new path. Dropping the burdens so that you can step into this happiness. And it's so interesting because we have the deep knowing here, truly knowing in your heart that this decision needs to be made, and at the same time, kind of like fearful of still making the decision. This could be something that, you complain about all the time, or, you may have friends or family or something like that are like, yeah, you got to make this change, right? And it's kind of like, oh, no, I really don't want to, I really don't want to look at, because there's work involved in making the change. It's hard to find a new job, right? It's hard to leave a relationship and start again. It's difficult. And I feel like that is kind of what's keeping you in the place where you are. It's like, it's almost like an exhaustion, because I feel like this person, this situation has, mentally, physically exhausted you. So the idea of making a change is just like even more exhausting, right? But it's when you recognize that by making the change, you can end this draining energy so that you can step into something that is so much better for you. Oh, Capricorn, I really do send you out lots of love and hugs, because this is something that isn't easy. It isn't easy to make big changes in your life. And there definitely is almost like this call to make a big change. Okay, am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Okay, I feel once again, this energy, this situation, this relationship is just draining you physically, to the point where it's kind of like, yeah, I can't make a change, Mary Sue. I'm already tired, right? You are the asset This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling. How much sleep are you getting, and what can you do to help your body rest? Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you. The more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. I feel like a lot of you are having trouble sleeping because look, you're in this energy, right? It's almost like that Nine of Swords energy, just being, worried about how to make the change. And, that could be something that maybe, I almost feel like you do have the Magician card here a lot. It's almost as if you're hoping that you're going to wake up one day and your life is going to be different, right? It's like, I just want it to be different. I want to wake up and be somewhere else. I totally get that, right? I mean, we all go through phases in our life where it's like the energy to change what we don't like about our life is almost overwhelming. And so we don't want to make that change just because we're just like already exhausted, right? So maybe it's partly stepping into the energy of allowing yourself to start thinking about the change and, asking friends and family for help in order to make that change. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to ask for help. And I feel like you may just need a buddy along, whatever this is, a buddy along with you in order to help you to make this change, Yeah, because there's definitely something that it's time to go. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Galactic Grandmother. Wow, I love this because, this is the energy of, there's a strong energy here of working with your spirit guides, your deceased loved ones, your ancestors. In order to make this change, there's something they want you to make. If you were really close to one of your grandmothers, or are still close to one of your grandmothers, there is this energy of kind of embodying, their strength, their integrity, their ability to take change, to look at change as a positive instead of a negative. I was really very close to my maternal grandmother. And sometimes, I'll have to admit, when I go through difficult times, I think of her because, she was a woman that raised 8 children during the Depression era. Had a lot of obstacles thrown her way throughout the years with those 8 children, health issues, and, then sent, her 6 boys off to war, World War II. So I feel as if, when we're going through, especially I feel like emotionally tied, draining energies, and we are needing to make a change, sometimes it is helpful. I feel like you have somebody here on the other side that's really trying to bring in that internal strength that you may need at this time. And so, having conversations with your galactic grandmother may help at this time in order to help inspire you to gain that inner strength and motivation and energy, right, in order to make the changes. And also, get the rest. Get the rest. That is such a big thing. Grounding, okay, really does help with rest. So that's in your root chakra. There's a lot of meditations and information on YouTube and the internet about grounding, being in nature, eating root vegetables, those types of things, meditating. Those can all help you with your grounding, and being more grounded will help you to get more sleep. Well, Capricorn, I'm leaving it there. I do wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.